Good morning. It's day 20 of that RV life. And it's Emily is drying her hair oh, there's just sorry. Hey. Okay. That's what that noise is. So everything happens pretty close around here. It's very close quarters. I have a couple of pro tips today. Most of them are shower and bathroom pro tips. For me, the only thing that doesn't really suit me in the RV is the bathroom. It has all of the things you need. There's a sink vanity with medicine cabinet and all that stuff, and a toilet. Remember, I actually installed a new toilet. There's a video if you ever want to know how to do that on this channel, so go check it out. You'll need a lot of socket extensions to take out the old one and put in a new one, unless they actually bolt down like a typical toilet does, which this new one does. But to use the bathroom, number two, here are a couple of pro tips for men. First of all, if my parents are watching, and anybody who's kind of squeamish, maybe stop watching, because I'm going to talk about poop and anatomy, and I don't want to offend anyone, but it is important. I am going to use as much medical terminology as I have, which is not very much, because 8th grade health was the last time I spoke about these things. So stop watching if you don't want to hear me talk about poop. One, when you get in there, you have to, so most RV toilets, some of them have like hand flush. Most of them are a foot flush. There's a valve at your feet. So as you're going periodically, some of you may have heard of the courtesy flush. You need to do this a lot, because if you don't, you're gonna have to clean your toilet out every time you use it. So what I recommend as you're going, maybe get a little courtesy flush, and then as you're kind of continue to go, just kind of keep hitting it. Don't worry about the water in that tank. You wanted some water in that tank. You don't want anything to stick down there. So just throw a little water in there. You know, be conservative. You don't have to go crazy. But as you're going, you're going to need to hit that valve to flush that poop down there. You don't want it to just be there, because it's not like a regular toilet. You kind of need to flush as you go. Two, for the fellas. How do I put this? When you're going number two, you know how we do it. All of you know. When you go number two in the tiniest of toilets, which are toilets that you would find in an RV, you have to do some finagling with your parts. Now, if you remember Buffalo Bill and Silence of the Lambs, that's basically what you have to do with yourself to get onto the toilet and make sure everything goes where it's supposed to go, right? So if you're not familiar with that, just Google Buffalo Bill, Silence of the Lambs images, and then you'll be familiar with that. So you have to do that to get that down in there so you can do what you have to do. Pro tip, don't come up too quick. Everything you do in confined spaces should be small and very calculated movements. We don't jump up. We don't stand up fast, because there's a bunch of things that could happen. You could tear something off of you. You could hit your head on the cabinets above. So you just small movements and just take it easy, man. You got plenty of life, but you only have one of you. You know what I mean. Okay, so that's pro tip number one. Multiple courtesy flushes and as you're going. And now if you're just TTing, it's fine. You just TT and then flush and you're all good to go. But if you're doing that deuce, you're going to need a courtesy flush throughout the movement. And then fellas, you heard the explanation of what you need to do with yourself so you can make it happen in a small toilet. And then don't get up too quick. Those are the pro tips. Those are pro tips one. Pro tips two. if you're both going to take a shower in the morning, don't spread the shower out thinking, I'll just wait for the water heater to reheat what's in the tank, because it's constantly heating it anyway. And because you're blending the water, you can just go ahead and get right on in. There's no reason to wait. We have found. Now this might not be for every RV. It might not be for every water heater. Are you okay in there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to flash back to Emily right now. She doesn't have any pants on. So, can you put some pants on and get in this video?
I'm coming.
Okay. So that's pro tip 2 is just go ahead if both of you, if you're living in an RV with kids or you have multiple adults and everybody's trying to take a shower at the same time, that's not going to work. But if there are just 2 of you and you need to take a shower before you go to Walmart to get pancake mix so your mother-in-law will make pancakes for you for breakfast, just go right one after the other. That's totally fine. Are you having a hard time?
No.
I don't know if you see the whole RV shaking right now, but it's just shaking because Emily's trying to put pants on. So I have it leveled and sort of leveled, and I have a jack under it, but it still moves pretty good. So it is like living in a ship, which is great.
Hey guys.
Say good morning.
Morning.
All right. So I did pro tip 1 was how to poop, how to courteously poop in the toilet. How to poop in the toilet, in a small toilet if you're a man, if you have male genitalia.
Okay.
How to remove yourself from the toilet. How to not hit your head on the cabinets in the toilet, because this is the smallest space, I think. The shower is relatively roomy. Everywhere else is plenty of room, but that's confined. And then the second pro tip was, if you're going to shower, both of you in the morning, just go one right after the other. It seemed to be plenty of hot water for me. I don't take a long shower, so
I don't
think
either.
it. You didn't take a long shower this time.
Here, looks jacked up. Okay.
Well,
I'm using the video to fix it.
I'm sure everybody's like, "Oh yeah, you got it. You missed the spot, but right over there." So I think we're really just about ready for the tour. This tour is going to get so built up. People are going to be so deflated and let down when they finally see the tour. It's not going to take very long, but I think we're just about kind of figured out where everything is going to go. We're a little picky about how things are laid out. And I say we, I really do mean we. It's not Emily. It is Emily some, but it's not just Emily. So, do you have any other pro tips? Have you found... I think you should have your towels in your RV. If you're washing and drying clothes, you should probably get some towels.
I didn't want to walk out in the dark last night in the yard and through a dark house.
Like a stranger in the dark?
Yes. And to go get towels, and I was tired, and I just didn't think it was necessary.
Well, that is a chore that you can delegate to me. Say, hey, oh, you delegated a chore to me. What was that chore? Huh, Emily? You getting you a nutritious dinner on my way home from a long day of work?
I told him to bring me a prize.
She said, bring me a pizza, bro. I
didn't say pizza. I said prize.
Oh.
That's why I was like, why are we getting pizza?
Oh, man, I totally wouldn't have got pizza. I thought you said pizza.
I was like, where'd you get pizza from?
Yeah, because I texted you, or I called you and was like, hey, is Little Caesars okay?
Well, I was like, I guess. I mean,
yeah.
I was thinking like a prize, like something delicious, not Little Caesars.
Yeah, it's not delicious. It's a thing that you can put in your body and fool your body into thinking that it's food. But it is not. All right, well, oh, we got the funk smell out of the refrigerator. Emily thought that the refrigerator quit working.
It did. It was hot. The ice cream in the freezer was melted. And then it wouldn't turn back on, and then I kept pressing a bunch of buttons, and it came back on, so now it's fine. But I did empty all the meat.
Emily somehow turned off the refrigerator. I don't know what she did.
Why are you blaming that on me?
And then just magically turned back on. Because you were here. That's how it works.
Okay, I didn't know.
If you're in the submarine and the submarine sinks, it's your fault.
Also,
I
I
think.
cleaned the RV yesterday, and it was very clean.
She
And
did. It
then-
was clean. It smelled fantastic.
and
The
then
floors
Justin
were
came
clean, and I was
home
here
and-
for 2 minutes, 2.6 minutes,
I didn't even know that was that long. And,
and
it was
I
a disaster.
destroyed it.
Disaster.
But good news, as quickly as you can destroy it, that's about how long it takes to pick it up. So that's great. It doesn't take very long to pick up the RV.
It doesn't.
So there you go. If you were thinking about making the swap and you just hate cleaning house, the RV life is the way to go.
Except you have to hand wash dishes.
Oh my goodness. We didn't have a dishwasher. We had to walk outside to the barn
Barefoot in the snow with no
where the only
jacket.
hot water was. No, we had to draw water and then we had to boil it on the stove. And then we would fill the sink up and we would wash, and it'd be cold out there. It's cold in Louisiana.
You're ridiculous.
It's not cold. Anyway, all right. Thank you for tuning in. Again, hey, sit back forward. They can't only see your nose and your eyes. If you guys have any suggestions, like organizational suggestions, or how to love a person in a small space, or transitional grace.
Or
How
if
about
you have
that?
any topics that you would like for us to cover.
Yeah, if you want to know specific things about what goes on in the RV, you can let us know. We had a suggestion from Chad the other day that I won't go into because it's not PG-13.
And my parents watch this.
And our parents watch this. But, you know, any suggestions, not all of them will be addressed. Not all of your suggestions and questions will be addressed. But, you know, if you want to know something about us, or you want to know something about the RV life, or you want to know what's the progress on the house, it's the same as the last time I talked to you. Because I went to work somewhere else yesterday. I did not work on the house. Yeah, so just let us know. You can comment in on the YouTube channel. You can hit us up on Facebook, or you can even comment in Insta. I would recommend Facebook comments. You can even message us on Facebook. That's okay. Yeah, and spread the word. We want to get those likes up so we can make our own URL. So when Kyle Hawthorne says, hey man, what's the link for the channel? I have to send him some weird link that looks like it's going to send him to some very questionable website. It'd just be youtube.com/RMR or whatever we decide it's going to be.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you for tuning in and watching that RV life, bruh. And we'll be back tomorrow with more of the same.
Yep, that's all.
They're going to say bye.
Bye.